Have you ever think that recently 400 million people, they're still not getting their job. They have a good education and good skill, but they are still looking for a good job and a fair job. The answer is yes. Just because there is a lack of unemployment rate. And that's how the UN have put the SDG number 8, which works on this thing. So, good morning everyone, and we are group 6, and today we will discuss about SDG 8, which is about decent work and economic growth. My name is Abu Rashid, my friend Kritagia, and Singman. So, going toward forward to the objectives of SDG 8. So, what are the objectives? The objectives of SDG 8 is to create a decent work as well as promote the economic growth and also to reduce unemployment, because their main objective is to promote the economic growth as well as to have a decent work for everyone, and also to reduce the unemployment rate. As I have told you in the start, that there is still 400 million people, they are not still getting their job. So what happened to us? Is UN is trying hard to get this thing? The answer is yes. Because of this report, you will see it is a very fresh report from a 2025, and they show that how drastically this labor child trend should become from a 2000 to 2025. It you can see from 2020 it should be like 240 million, but now it's scam to like 138 millions, and it's getting more less as well. And you can see it can be like 33.6% as compared to 2000, and this is the big change. They're trying to just control in that, and they're trying very hard. And if you're looking to 2020, so it's come to 12.7%, which is also a good change, and it's also trying to get this as well. So why SDG 8 is important? It is important for a better job opportunity. It is important to have a fair wage for everyone, and it is important for a good working environment. Let me tell you a short personal story and share with you. I have a friend which name is Ali, and he's also my cousin. He's studying with me as well. After graduation, he's very curious about education, getting a job. He have applied so many jobs, but he didn't go due to unemployment. But then he started his own business and making of soap, and from a small place, he now become have a very big industry. So he have create a opportunity for other as well, and he have also trying to boost the economic growth for the country as well. So that's how he is working. And now my friend Ketagia will tell you about these three target, and he will tell you more about the targets for the SDG 8.
Hello everyone. So let's start with target 8.1, which is about keeping economic growth going, especially in countries that are still developing. The goal is to hit at least 7% GDP growth per year in this list developed countries. That's a big number, but it is important. If you say why, then because when a country economic grows, it means more income for more people. So it means like more job opportunities and more stable living conditions overall. Think of it like this. If a country is growing fast but fairly, people can get out of poverty faster. It gives government the room to build infrastructure, support businesses, and offer better education and healthcare. It also reduces the chance of economic collapse or instability. So the target isn't just about numbers. It's really about giving people a better quality of life and building stronger foundations for future generations. A lot of this growth comes from the policies that support investment, free trade, and long term planning. It's not a quick fix, it's about a steady progress. So, the next one is the target 8.2, which focus on productivity, basically getting more done with what we have. It's about improving how efficiently people and companies work. This includes using technology, innovation, and better tools to do jobs faster and smarter, not just harder. For example, a farmer using tools or smart tools which can grow more crops with less water, or a factory using automation can reduce waste and produce faster. This helps not just one person or company, but boosts the whole economy. Plus, this target supports training programs that teach people new skills so they can work in modern industries like tech, design, or green energy. It's also about moving toward high value sectors like advanced manufacturing and digital services instead of low wage or low skill jobs. In the end, it has makes jobs more meaningful and keep countries competitive in the global market while also being more sustainable. So now on to the target 8.3, which is one of the most uh, relative ones. Is all about creating decent jobs for everyone. Millions of people around the world work in what called the informal sector, meaning no job security, no benefits, and often not even legal protection. This target is about helping them move into safer formal employment where they have rights and stability. It also pushes for more training programs, internships, and apprenticeships so people, especially young people, can actually get job ready, not just graduate with degree and feel lost. And the big focus here is fair treatment in the workplace, things like equal pay for equal work, childcare support, and making sure workplaces are safe. One example is how companies now offer mental health days or flexible hours for parents. That might seem small, but it makes a big difference in making jobs sustainable and long term. This target also highlights growth in newer sectors like tech jobs and green energy, which are growing fast and offer a lot of potential for the future. Overall, Target 8.3 is about making sure people not only have jobs, but that also jobs are fair, supportive, and lead to better lives. Now, for the next part, I want to call my friend Jason.
Thank you, Kritaka. Let me talk about how countries, companies, and communities help to achieve the goal. Canada supports sustainable work by announced Canadian Sustainable Job Act as a law. It requires action plan every 5 years at the federal level to support job creations and economic growth. It makes accountabilities to Canadians, engagement with all companies and organizations. It launched program to improve young employment and skills strategies, help people to educate themselves to emerging industries, support young people aged about 15 and 30 become job ready through work experience and training that allows them to transition into different labor markets successfully. And one of the organization IKEA, they promote work-life balance and equal opportunities, flexible working conditions, offer flexible working hours and family-related leave policies that support both men and women in balancing work and family responsibilities. Leadership development. Establish membership program and leadership training especially designed to help women advance in their careers. Of course, the implementation is not always perfect for everyone. Some people will complain about the reducing working hours, heavier workload, and minimal morale improvement. And the company is working on it to balance the pros and cons. Next, the next slide is about how communities support each others. Build communities through volunteering and charity activities. It can create a sense of purpose and teamwork, improve employee morale and retentions. From the volunteering and charity activities, it can help them feel more connected to their work and company missions. They also promote employee resources group, encourage mentor peer and promote inclusive collaboration to strengthen workplace culture by share and support. Empower employee to lead changes, improve fairness and inclusion across teams. So after those after this case and experience from countries and different organizations and companies, can you really feel the change now? If anyone feel the change, please raise your hand. I think this is a complex question. The answers often depends on your education, background, occupation, and where you live. If each of these factors shape how we experience the economic growth and decent work. But one thing is universal. We all strive for better quality of life. We all want to have enough resources to support ourselves and to support our families. And hopefully we will get back to our community and countries, right? So if the answer is yes, let's explore more practical recommendation from Abusa to see how we can do better. Thank you, Abusa.
Thank you, Singmei. So, we have all, as you have listened, my two peers and me as well, and we are wrapping the presentation. But I will give you some best recommendation so then we can do it more. My first recommendation is to educate ourselves as well as for the levels and as well as educating ourselves, our children, and educating them. We can just take control of the economy and we can also reduce the unemployment rate as well. Secondly, we can build skills. Like how can we build the skills? By giving them some best skills, by providing them a different skills so they can get a good jobs whenever it is needed a skill. So it should be not difficult for them as well. And the third recommendation for me is the very important is raising awareness. Because if you don't have awareness for the people, so how can they get the job, and how can we just control on the unemployment rate, and how can we get spread the decent work and economic growth. So here we have just end up our presentation. Thank you for listening us, and I think so you have enjoyed our presentation as well. So the last thing, don't mess up our handouts because we have pulled some extra information for you. So check your emails and you will get a good information. Thank you so much all again for listening us.
Thank you.